All right, so this player is going underneath this ball screen, and this big is kind of dropping right here. We don't need a third defender. We have 3 players guarding Anthony Edwards. So now, obviously, you're not going to be able to get to the wing, so it's pump, fake, and go, draw help, and a wide-open corner 3. It's an atrocity of transition defense. There is no such thing as jogging back in transition. You got to sprint, sprint. Look at these 2 players. They both jog, so no one actually stops the ball. So this player is going to go straight down the middle, and it's a layup. Communicate and transition. Come on, stop. Someone's got to take the ball, okay? If this player's taking the ball, say it. So this player can go here. When you don't communicate and transition, look at this. 2 people guard the ball. Nobody guards Anthony Edwards, and it's just right to the rim for an and one. If the first guard this down screen here, stop, okay? Right now, this player needs to get attached to his man who's setting the screen and get your arms out. So Anthony Edwards can't just curl right off this. He has to go out a little bit, and now this player can chase. But look at how you let him curl when you don't get your arms out. See? Now look at the separation. So now you're done. Now Anthony Edwards is going to get this dribble handoff, go right to the rim. Easy too. What is this Miami Heat defender doing right here? This player is going under the screen. So why are you here? Get to your man, but you're just in the middle of nowhere. So look, now your man gets it, rips and goes into the lane, and it's a 2-shot foul. It's pathetic defense from Kyle Lowry in transition. Stop. You need to be sprinting back, okay? Watch how he's jogging. Okay, look at the jogging. Now a 2-on-1 happens instead of a 2-on-2 if you showed any effort. No such thing as jogging in transition. This player needs to sprint so he can get to the three-point line with his feet set and in a defensive stance. When you jog, like walk, jog, jog. Look, your feet are never set. You're never in a defensive stance. So this player blows by you, draws more help, and we got another 2-shot foul. Tyler Herro showing no effort here. Okay, he falls right here, but look at him get up. Okay? He is already up. So if Tyler Herro is sprinting back, we're fine. But I know he's jogging back because look, there's absolutely no way possible that he can be this far behind his man. So it's going to lead to a 2-shot foul. If you're Bam Adebayo, don't gamble here. There's 2.7 seconds on the clock. So what are you even gambling for? A steal's not going to lead to anything. Look at Adebayo here. Look at him gamble right there. That little gamble means that you don't get to keep your hands up, and now a shot at the end of the quarter goes in. Not run drop coverage with Anthony Edwards. Stop. You need to be up and hedging. Push him out of the lane, not give him the lane. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, I can recover. In the meantime, I have backside help right here, but again, I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly. But instead, you just give Anthony Edwards the lane. I mean, please. It's the shell drill in a game, so the ball's in the corner. Stop. You need to right now be halfway. Right now I'm halfway between the ball and my man. So when Austin Rivers comes this way, I can stunt, get the dribble picked up, and recover. But instead, look, you're not running the shell drill. You're hugging the three-point line. You're not even close to halfway. So now Austin Rivers blows by his man, gets right into the lane, draws help, and that's going to lead to an easy offensive rebound and 2-shot foul. Can't run drop coverage on a pick and pop. It's just practice threes at this point. This player needs to get over the top, and this player needs to hedge. You're pushing this player out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help comes from here, and this Heat player can occupy these Timberwolves players 2 passes away. But again, I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly. But you're going to run drop coverage on a pick and pop, and you have no backside help. Forget about it. Don't switch over the top. If you're switching this, you need to get underneath the screener immediately. When you switch over the top, look what happens. Now this player's got to stick in backside help for no reason because you switched over the top. So his man is going to be open, and it's just going to be a rip and go drive right into the lane for 2. Bad transition defense here. You can't jog. You have to sprint. Look at this player jogging. Okay, so instead of sprinting to push this player this way, now this player's got to guard the ball here. So now, of course, there's no one to guard the wing, and it's an open catch and shoot 3. Stop running drop coverage. You got to hedge here. The sideline's right there. The second the ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be in less than a second with a sideline there, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help stays here. This player occupies these Timberwolves players 2 passes away. But again, I'm going to be able to bump you back to your man in less than a second. But nope, you want to run drop coverage and give up a 2-on-1, and you get what you deserve. Don't get back to random spots on the floor. This is a random spot on the floor. You get back to a body. okay? But look at this. You've just gotten back to the middle of nowhere, so now this man's wide open for three. All right, Minnesota has the ball right now. So if you're Omer, you're at 7 right here. You got to sprint back now. Now. Look at this. Where's he going? Minnesota's had the ball the whole time. So now Anthony Edwards is wide open for a dunk. You are switching this handoff with Anthony Edwards coming off of it. There can't be this separation. There just simply cannot. You've got to be right now level as this handoff is coming to the screener. So you're ready to guard. When there's that much space, now Anthony Edwards is just open for three. Cannot just give Anthony Edwards the lane off this ball screen, okay? So right now, this big needs to be up and pushing Anthony Edwards this way. The sideline's right there. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be in like a second, I can recover back here. In the meantime, I need backside help on this player's roll. This player can occupy these Timberwolves players 2 passes away. But remember, I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly anyways. But nope, you're just going to give Anthony Edwards the lane in a wide open jumper. Okay, so this man is clearly trying to set a flare screen here right now, okay? So right now you've got to be yelling out. This player here who's defending this player has to be yelling out, flare. So this player needs to get up and over the top because a flare screen's coming. If you don't communicate that, then look, this player's going to get nailed by the flare, and now this player goes right into the lane, and it's a 2-shot foul. You always chase going through a down screen, okay? This way. When you go this way, look at the amount of separation that's going to get created because of that angle. Then now you're dead. You can't guard like this. So now this player's just going to go right into the lane easy, too. Timberwolves are in the bonus. This is not at all how you switch a ball screen. Just get underneath the screener. Why slap him? Look at this player right here. Look at him slap the screener right there. So you just gave up a cheap foul, and now Minnesota's going to the line. Where is this player going here for Miami? Stop. Okay, this player's dribble's picked up. What are you doing? Dribble's picked up. Get to your man now. I don't know. There's nothing else to do. But you're just standing in the middle of nowhere, so now your man's going to get it. You're never in a defensive stance, and he's able to rip and go right into the lane for a layup. Communicate in transition. Stop. This player's got to say, I've got ball, so this player knows to go to the corner. When you don't communicate, look what happens. 2 people guard the ball. This player in the corner is then wide open, and you get a wide open catch-and-shoot 3. Duncan Robinson, your back is totally to the baseline here. Look at his back. See how his back's to the sideline? So now you're susceptible to getting beat back door, which is exactly what happens. That forces this player to be in backside help. Now he's going to be late coming to guard his man here, and now you're screwed because they're going to run a ball screen that you're way behind, and it's going to lead to a goaltend for Minnesota. Stop running drop coverage on Anthony Edwards. Stop. This big needs to get up, okay, and push Anthony Edwards out of the lane. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, I can recover. In the meantime, this roll man has a backside defender right here, okay, but instead you're going to give Anthony Edwards the lane and give him an open jumper. Incredible lack of effort here in transition. You always sprint back. Look at this player jogging. How on earth are you not ahead of this player right here? So now they're just going to drop it off here, and it's going to be a 2-shot foul for Minnesota. You have to defend this down screen first. You got to get attached and get your arms out so this player has to go out more, and this chase can happen. But look when you don't get your arms out. See, look how this player is able to curl. So look at the separation. So now you get into a dribble handoff. You have no chance of covering them, and it's going to end up being a 3-shot foul for the T-Wolves. In the gaps like this, it's all about footwork. Let's look at this player right here. Okay, let's zoom in on his feet. Okay, as this pass is getting made, what do we see with his feet here? Okay, see how his feet move inward? Look at that right there. When your feet move inward, that means you're never going to get back outward, and it's an open 3. So you're guarding Anthony Edwards after going underneath this ball screen. Stop. You've got to get up and force him this way. I mean, there's just no place for him to go. I have a help defender right here, but instead you're going to get beat away from where that help defense is, and now Anthony Edwards is going to cook you and hit a step-back jumper. Stop just giving the lane to Anthony Edwards off ball screens. Look at if you hedge here. You're pushing Anthony Edwards out. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, okay, which is going to be in like less than a second because the sideline's right there, I can recover, okay? But instead, you just give Anthony Edwards the lane, and he's just going to be able to pump fake, go right into the lane, and an and one. Very basic here. Here comes a down screen. This player needs to get attached to his man and get his arms out, so this player has to go out, and this chase can happen when you don't get your arms out like that. Now this player is able to curl, so now you have to step up and help, and now there's nobody to obviously check your man, so it's a layup. Footwork away from the ball. Let's take a look. Look at this player on the airtime of this pass. Okay, where are his feet going? Look at his feet. See how his feet are moving inward? So now you're not going to get back outward. So now this player's going to, you're never going to get your feet set defensively, and it's going to lead to an open catch and shoot. Don't lean towards the screen. Look at this. Make this be guarding one-on-one and make this player use the screen. When you start leaning towards the screen like this, look what this ball handler does. Refuses the screen, gets right into the lane, and it's an and one. This defender here from Miami, I can't see you here. Stop. Why are you at the free throw line? Okay, you should be up, and you should be in a defensive stance with your feet set. Instead, you're for some reason at the free throw line. So now look at this. You're not going to be able to resist this player's drive until he's already in the lane, and it's an easy two-shot foul. Not how you switch a ball screen. Stop. Right now, you're just level to the screener. Your feet are set. You're in a defensive stance. What is this? You cannot just run up on this player here because now your feet aren't set. So this player is going to blow by you. That draws help here, and it's going to lead to a dunk and one for Minneapolis. If you're Tyler Herro, you got to stop at the three-point line. You need to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. Instead, you're going to backpedal, so you backpedal all the way into an Anthony Edwards easy two. This is off of an offensive rebound off a free throw. Defending off of any offensive rebound is just like transition defense. You have to get to bodies, not random spots on the floor, okay? So right now, what is this player doing? You're standing in the middle of nowhere. Find a body, okay? But look what happens. You just continue to stand in the middle of nowhere, and now your man's just going to be able to rip and go and hit a step-back three. What is this player for Miami doing? Okay, look at this. How? How are you here and your man's here? You should be up the line, all right? But instead, you're sagging for no reason, and so you give up an open three for no reason. You're this player for Miami, just sprint back, give us extra numbers on defense. Instead, look, he's going to gamble right there. So now he's beat. Now we just lost you in numbers on defense, and it leads to a wide open catch and shoot three. There is no reason for this player to double team. This player does a great job of being in the gaps. Look at this. See? Look at him in the gaps. Dribbles picked up. This player's doing fine one-on-one. What are you doing? Get over here so this man can just focus on his man. But look, because you're over here, this player's got to worry about both Timberwolves players. So now he's not going to be able to get out to the three-point line. So it's just a rip-and-go drive and two at the end of the shot clock. Why is this player coming to double? I don't understand why you're doubling here. This player's dropping towards the ball, okay? You come over and double, so now you obviously can't guard your man. So he's just going to be able to rip and go right by you and hit a fadeaway jumper. The Timberwolves are in the bonus. You have to note that. So you cannot gamble, okay? This just guard one-on-one. But look at, you're going to gamble right there. There you go right there. And that's your cheap foul, and the Timberwolves are going to the line. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. If you're not switching this dribble handoff or fake dribble handoff, whatever, what is it? Then you need to stay underneath your man. Because look what happens here. You're, I guess, trying to switch. So now there's a fake dribble handoff, and now this player is going to get way too low. He's already in the paint, and it's going to lead to an easy two. Okay, you're in drop coverage, which I hate, but this player is dropping towards the ball. So why is this player double teaming? Why? This player, this big, is dropping towards the ball. Get out. But you're in the middle of the paint for no reason, so you give up an open three. Stop running drop coverage on pick and pops. Just hedge. This ball handler's next to the sideline. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be in like a tenth of a second. I can just recover here. Okay, but instead you're giving this player the lane. So now look, now you're asking this big to drop, then recover. So that's not going to happen. So it's just a pump fake and a layup. You cannot backpedal in transition. Look at this defender here, okay? Right before we even see you, you should be sprinting back. Okay, sprinting to be at the three-point line. So my feet are set and I'm in a defensive stance. But you just backpedal some more, and now it's a two-shot foul. Okay, shell drill. What is this player doing? I can't even see your man. Drop. Okay, you should be halfway between the ball and the three-point line. So when this player comes this way, now I can do what? Clog this driving lane up by stunting and recovering to a man who I can't even see in the picture. But you're all the way out beyond the three-point line, so now this player's just going to rip and go right into the lane, and it's an and one. Don't get back to random spots on the floor in transition. Stop. This is a random spot on the floor in transition. Get to a body, Okay, but you get to a random spot on the floor, so now you're not able to guard, and it's a two-shot foul for the T-Wolves. Okay, what is this player doing here for Miami? Stop. This is at best a 50-50 ball, so you cannot be going this way. You've got to stay here and see who gets it. But look where this player's going. Where are you going? So now this player's obviously wide open, and it's going to be a Timberwolves jam. All right, so this is where you get beat. You got a cross screen right here. Stop. There's your cross screen right there. Okay? So what is this player doing whose man is setting the cross screen? You need to get attached to your man and jam this player as he comes through the cross screen. You do nothing. So look at the space between the Heat defender and that Timberwolves player. So now you're done, and you end up giving it ends up being a three-shot foul. What is this player for Miami doing? This player is doing fine guarding one-on-one. Why are you helping him? So now your man's wide open for three for no reason. Okay, this is bizarre. You're switching this dribble handoff, okay? So switch. You cannot switch, then switch back. That's whatever that is. So now it's right to the rim and a two-shot foul. Again, Minnesota has the ball now. So what is this player doing? Sprint back. Where are you going? So now it's a 2-on-1, what should be a 2-on-2.